People are always like, when are you gonna have another baby? Do you wanna have another baby? Sis, do you know pregnancy? I do. Twice. I've met her twice. And I never want to see that bitch ever again. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate every single one of you. So today I want to talk about pregnancy. Last week I saw Farrah Fortune. She did she didn't do a thread herself, but she asked a question. I think the question was along the lines, what happened to you during pregnancy? I don't know, things people don't tell you about pregnancy basically. I'll put up a tweet and my gosh, as per usual, she got like thousands of people responding to her and the responses were crazy. Like the things that women go through during pregnancy, my gosh, like I thought I went through a lot when I was pregnant up until I went on Twitter and I started seeing more women coming out about pregnancy, because you know they always romanticize pregnancy. They're always talking about how cute people look and always trying to rub your tummy, but then no one actually talks about the fact that you can actually die from it, you know. And I'm here, I'm going to talk about my experience with both my pregnancies. Even though I did not experience half of the things that the women on Farrah's thread went through, I did go through a couple of mild things, and I thought, hey man, when I do a video and just share, and maybe some of you guys can also just share what you went through during your pregnancy. So Farrah's thread, Jesus, some of the women there were talking about how they went temporarily blind. This other girl said her aunt went blind for a year. Imagine, guys, I just can't imagine not being able to see, Jay. But now imagine not being able to see when you just had a new child. So I don't know when exactly you go blind, and is it partially blind, or do you go blind during your pregnancy? So you give birth to your child and you don't see that child up until your eyesight decides to come back. I don't know. I haven't really met anyone who's gone through something that hectic to ask those questions. But I can just imagine how hectic and how emotional and painful that must be to go through something like that while bringing a life into this world, you know. Some women spoke about having some organ failures. Like, I was just like, no. For me, I've always known that the chances of you dying while giving birth are very, very high. But I always just thought that's it. The chances of you dying while giving birth, that's it. I didn't know there was a chance of you dying while pregnant. You know, like I didn't think about that. I always just think, okay, cool, I know there's a possibility that I might not make it out of this theater room while giving birth. But Jesus, to go through all of that while you're pregnant, and already pregnancy is such a tricky and vulnerable and a tense situation, you don't need the additional health complications. Like you honestly just don't, because already you're not yourself. Like you're carrying a life is growing inside you. like you guys, you know it. If you've been pregnant before, you know what it takes to be able to carry full term, and the amount of pills you have to take, the amount of doctor's visits you have to take, that alone tells you how hectic pregnancy is. So personally, I haven't had hectic pregnancies physically. I went through a lot emotionally during both my pregnancies, like a lot. I actually, especially with my second pregnancy, I always think like, how the hell were we able to carry full term? How the hell do I have a child that's running around the house now? Because how did we make it here? I didn't think, like my biggest worry when I was pregnant the second time was, I'm going to lose my baby. Because I was under immense stress. Like I've never been that stressed out in my entire life. But so I think because the emotional turmoil I've gone through during my pregnancies have been so deep that I actually haven't really thought about what happened to me physically, the changes physically. I actually never paid attention to my body on both my pregnancies because my heart was in pieces. So with my first pregnancy, I don't know if you guys do this, but I don't know. I don't think I'm the only person who does this. There's no way I'm the only person who does this. But whenever I go through something traumatic, I block it out of my brain. I suppress all the emotions that come with it. And like, so once I go through it, I suppress all the emotions. Like, it's something I never want to think about. So I don't really remember my first pregnancy, unfortunately. I don't even have pictures of my first pregnancy. I think I have like one picture I took when I was about to give birth. I was at my baby shower, but that's about it. I don't even know where that picture is. Like, it's such a time in my life I don't want to remember. I was really young and it was just too much to go through for an 18-year-old at the time. So I can't tell you anything about my first pregnancy. I just remember feeling sick for 9 months. I found out when I was 2 weeks pregnant. So I think also that I wish I was one of those people who found out when they were 6 months pregnant, or find out when you're 3 months pregnant, because it gives you a chance to it gives you a chance to continue just being yourself and eating whatever and not feeling, because I feel like with pregnancy, once you know, your body and your hormones there are just like, well, you know, sis, so now we're just going to be acting crazy. Because with my first pregnancy, I remember sweet things. Just anytime I ate anything sweet, I would just vomit. And the morning sickness lasted 9 months. That's all I remember from my first pregnancy. But the physical changes, I don't remember anything. Second pregnancy, that's when I started feeling and going through hectic changes. Hectic to me. It's actually, compared to what those women on Pharaoh's Thread went through, it's not hectic at all. But to me at that time, it was. And I just felt like, oh, what's going on? If this is pregnancy, I don't want it anymore. So the first thing I noticed during my pregnancy is that my teeth started getting loose. None of them fell out, thank God, but they got loose. And I remember speaking to my gynecologist about that, and he was like, no, it's normal. I'm just like, what do you mean it's normal? I'm about to lose my teeth and you're telling me it's normal. Like, he didn't take it seriously. He was just like, it's normal. And then he gave me some calcium pills to take, and I have to say those pills worked, because after a few months I started getting back to myself. As much as my teeth didn't fall off, one chipped. So I've got a tooth here in the front, it chipped. As a result, like, even when I speak, I try not to show all my teeth. Even when I laugh, I try not to show all my teeth. But it's a small chip. Like, if you don't know, you probably wouldn't see it. If I don't tell you, you wouldn't see it. Once I tell you, then you're gonna be like, oh yes, I see the chip. So when that happened, I was just like, what is happening? Are my teeth gonna fall off? Teeth are so expensive, blah blah. I was going insane. And another thing that happened to me during my pregnancy, but I only noticed it after giving birth. So I actually noticed it while I was watching this video. I did a video with Alwande where she asked me all these hectic questions. When I played back the video, I was just like, where's my hair? So my hair basically has been falling off ever since I was pregnant, but I didn't notice it up until that video. Guys, that video is so bad, and the video is on this channel and I can't delete it because it's actually a cute video I did with my daughter. But I'm just like, every time I watch it, I'm just like, y'all didn't tell me. Literally my hair starts here. I'll put up the picture. This is the picture I'm talking about. Please look at this picture. Literally it starts here. To a point where I was just like, my hair's gone. And my sister was just like, oh yeah, your hair's been gone since you were pregnant. I was like, I thought y'all been you, and no one's been like, Amanda, your hair's gone. So I went on Twitter and I asked, on Twitter, I ask everything on Twitter, guys. Like, Twitter is my therapist. Twitter is my Google. Twitter is my Wikipedia. Twitter is my therapist. Twitter is my venting space. Twitter is my girl. Twitter's everything. So I went on Twitter and I was just like, guys, mummies, did you guys lose your hair when you were pregnant, and how did you handle it? And all of the mummies were just like, yeah, we lost our hair, and the only way to handle it is to cut your hair and start all over again. I was like, cut my hair? No, my hair is quite long. I mean, like, I've got good hair, I'm not gonna lie. I do have good hair. The genes at home are strong when it comes to hair. We've got good hair at home, and it doesn't take long to grow. But my natural hair underneath all these braids is quite long, and I love it. It's quite nice and thick, except it starts here. Like it starts here, you guys. So I was just like, why can't you just be normal and start where normal hair starts? Like every time I'm looking at people with hair, I'm just like, your hair starts here like normal people. Mine doesn't. So before I did these braids, I was just gonna be like, you know what, I'm gonna do these braids, and when they go old, I am going to cut my hair. So that has been my plan, to cut my hair. Like even when I was doing the braids, I told Unasiba, the girl who did my hair, I was like, dude, you can pull my hair. Like I actually don't care anymore because I'm gonna cut my hair after this. And after she was done, I saw this video of this girl who made this oil to grow her hair back, and it really worked. So I was just like, let me try it. So I made this oil. It's olive oil and any seeds, something like that. You boil it together, like it's a process. I'll link the girl's video below if you guys want to try that oil out. And I've been using that oil for the past 3 weeks. I've had this hair for 3 weeks. Yeah, no, 4 weeks. I've had this hair for 4 weeks now, and I've been using the oil 3 times a week, and I'm hoping that it makes a difference, and I'm hoping that my hair grows back. If it doesn't, then when I take these off, I'm going to cut my hair. So I'll update you guys when I take these off. I'm probably going to take them off just before my birthday. 14th July, my birthday is on the 14th of July. Please DM me if you'd like my address, or if you'd like my phone number to send me e-wallet. I accept e-wallet, instant money, cash send, sendimali, and I have a bank account if you want to send more than what the limit allows. So I'll probably undo my hair just before my birthday, so I'll let you guys know if the oil worked. So far, I mean, I don't know if I'm good at just masking that. I feel like so far it's working. I actually don't know. So far it's working, so we'll see how that goes. But I did lose my hair from pregnancy, and it's nothing big. It's not a big deal, because honestly, hair is something you can grow back. Your organs, not so much. Your teeth, not so much. At this age, your teeth won't grow back. You're just gonna have to spend money to go fix them. I am grateful that my problems are petty, because it really, I don't know how I would handle having to go through an emotionally draining pregnancy, plus a physically and one that drains my health too. The third thing that I went through during my pregnancy is I lost pigment in my lips. You guys won't see it because I will not be caught dead without lipstick or a very thick lip gloss. Right now I'm wearing a very thick lip gloss. So I lost pigment here in, I don't know what this area of the lip is called, but I lost pigment there. Like I'm just red now, like all over my inner lip. It's red and you can see it, you know, and it has caused a big insecurity. Guys, I do not step out the house with lipstick or a thick lip gloss. And the irony in that is that because I'm not good with my own makeup, it just looks weird when I'm out and I just have lipstick, and you're just like, you don't even have an eyeliner, but you're just like lipstick. And thanks to having to wear masks, I don't have to worry about it as much, but I do have a huge insecurity about my lips. And if you guys have remedies for these things, if it ever happened to you and you have a remedy for it, please, I'm desperate. Like I've tried, I saw some girls just like, I'm gonna try a sugar scrub. I've tried a sugar scrub. I've tried, some girls just like, I'm gonna scrub lemon. There's nothing I haven't tried that I know, but if there's something that worked for you guys, please let me know, because it is a huge insecurity that I have, and it was caused obviously by pregnancy. And those are the three big, not big, but those are the three changes, noticeable changes that I experienced during my pregnancy while I was pregnant. And then obviously there's postpartum, and that's when for me, I have experienced the most drastic changes. Like my boobs used to sit up here, honey, like here. Now they are here. And I didn't breastfeed my first child because I had to go back to school. And Milani, I breastfed for like 3-4 months because I had complications with breastfeeding, so I just let it go. But my boobs don't tell that story. My boobs say something else, and I'm just like, what? And I used to love my boobs, you guys. I used to Yay, I used to love my boobs. Me, I was cleavage girl. Like, if you go through my pictures, you will see that I was always just here. Now I'm just like, hey, okay, cool, like whatever, it's whatevs, it's whatevs, it's whatevs, it's whatevs. And then another thing about pregnancy that people don't tell you. I thought I was the only one up until I posted it on Instagram, and I realized I'm not the only one. Postpartum, once you give birth, let me tell you something, guys. No matter how fat your ass is, you lose it. You lose your bum. I don't know what happens. I don't know if it's not breastfeeding, because even with my first pregnancy, I didn't breastfeed at all. I lost my bum. Second pregnancy, gone, bum gone. And I was just like, okay, cool, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm just the only one who just loses their ass after giving birth. And then I started seeing other women complaining about it too. You will lose your bum. I mean, obviously, unless if it's like real fat, you probably won't lose all of it. Mine was never fat anyway. You know, mine was just, it was there. And then after having a baby, it wasn't there. It really wasn't there. So my baby's over a year now. So in the past year, I have worked my ass out. I've worked my ass out to make sure I get it back, you know. So it's coming back a little bit, little by little, small, it's coming back. And I'm happy with what I'm seeing now, but postpartum will make you lose your ass. So, but other than that, I haven't really gone through much physically, and my health also. So I haven't really experienced half of the things that some other women experience, and I just don't even know like how you guys cope. Like, especially for me, those who go blind. You know, teeth you can fix. You can just go get new teeth or whatever. I don't know. It's probably quite expensive. But imagine losing your eyesight. Imagine not being able to see the child that you waited 9 months to see. You know, I know that most of them do get their eyesight back after some time, but that short time you loses it, whether it's a year, whether it's a month, whether it's 6 months, that must be hard. Like, I'm partially blind on my left eye, and that's hard. So I can imagine how hard it is to be completely blind, even if it's temporary, you know. So before you guys ask women, when are you having another baby? When are you falling pregnant again? Please keep these things in mind, that you could die from pregnancy, you know. Obviously this video is not to discourage anyone who's trying to fall pregnant. Like, we all have different experiences. As I said throughout the video, I didn't experience half of the things that those women experienced. My complications were literally mild. You know, it's things that can be fixed. You know, my pigment, my hair, I can just cut my hair, my tooth chipped, but honestly, guys, you really can't see it. I see it because I know it, and I have an insecurity about it, but that's about it. You know, some women change shoe size. Like, imagine your entire life you've gone, I'm a size 5, and I've been a size 5 basically for as long as I remember. I think since I was like 12, I've been a size 5. And now imagine like moving from size 5 to a size 7 or 8. Like, it's such a, once again, it's just a matter of buying new shoes, but it's such a mind fuck, because this is all I've known. This is the only shoe size I've known my entire life. Now it has to change. So many things change for women. Because of pregnancy. So it's not something I take lightly. Personally, I would never fall pregnant again. You know, I didn't sterilize or tie my tubes because I wasn't given that option, because my doctor said that I'm too young. But I have taken measures to make sure that I don't fall pregnant. Like, I do not ever want to experience pregnancy. Like, I've experienced it twice, and both times were really, really tough. There were some beautiful moments, really. I mean, feeling your baby kick for the first time, it feels like a little fish swimming. All of those, seeing your baby move and seeing your tummy move, and also just experiencing that magical day. For me, pregnancy is quite magical because, I mean, damn, you're carrying a life, you're growing a life, but it's not worth all the other things that come with it. For me, I've got my 2 girls, I'm good. I don't mind having more kids, but not via pregnancy. So I can have kids if I find a man with kids, gladly. Those are going to be my kids, because I do feel like I'm a mother at heart. Like, I'm a mother. I think I've always been a mother. As much as it's not my favorite thing to do, I do not like being a mother, but there are some things about me that makes me feel like, oh shit, like I am a mother. So if my man, wherever you are, you got kids, bring them, baby. We can adopt. We can adopt my siblings or my family's other children. I don't mind having children, but I'm just never falling pregnant ever again. I hope I'm making sense, because pregnancy is just too much for anyone to handle. It's beautiful, yes, but it's too much for anyone to handle. So yeah, guys, this is the end of my video. I don't know what kind of complications or kind of things that changed for you while you were pregnant. Was it as minor as mine, or was it as hectic as some of the women on Farah's thread? If you're not on Twitter, it's fine. Basically, they were just talking about basically almost losing their lives, you know. So was it as hectic as that for you? Please do comment. I really do appreciate your comments. I appreciate your engagement, and please do like and share my videos with people you think might relate to my content. And I appreciate you a lot, and I will see you next time.